During a recent visit to Washington, German Defense Minister Boris Pistorius officially confirmed Germany's formal request to procure the US-made Typhon missile systems, according to reports by the Deutsche Press agency. This move, unveiled following discussions with U.S. Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth, reflects Berlin's strategy to strengthen deterrence capabilities amidst growing security concerns. Pistorius noted that while the Typhon system's missile range, up to 2,500 kilometers, technically allows targeting into Russian territory, Germany intends to employ it strictly as a defensive response if a conventional attack occurs. Although the deal has not yet been finalized, Hegseth expressed a favorable reception to Germany's proposal. The Typhon missile system fills a capability gap between shorter-range tactical missiles and advanced hypersonic weapons, utilizing the U.S. military's extensive inventories of SM-6 interceptors and Tomahawk cruise missiles. Germany sees this acquisition as a temporary measure until a collaborative European long-range missile program, involving partners like the UK, becomes operational within the next 7 to 10 years. Designed by Lockheed Martin for the U.S. Army, the Typhon system, also referred to as the Mid-Range Capability, MRC, or Strategic Mid-Range Fires, SMF, comprises multiple launchers, a command center, transport vehicles, and support infrastructure. It integrates modified U.S. Navy Mk-41 vertical launch system modules and launches Tomahawk missiles capable of striking targets up to 2,500 kilometers away, alongside SM-6 interceptors with a range of about 500 kilometers. This multi-domain missile platform enables the deployment of traditionally air- or sea-launched weapons from land bases, bridging the operational range gap between the precision strike missile and emerging long-range hypersonic weapons. The Typhon system was first deployed operationally in the Indo-Pacific region and is slated for introduction to U.S. forces in Europe by 2026, starting with the second multi-domain task force stationed in Wiesbaden. The BGM-109 Tomahawk cruise missile, integral to Typhon, is a subsonic weapon capable of launching from ships, submarines, and ground units. It operates at low altitudes with speeds near 920 km per hour and a range that varies by variant, from around 700 km for earlier models to classified ranges exceeding 1,600 km for the latest versions. Its guidance suite includes GPS, inertial navigation, and terrain contour matching, yielding pinpoint accuracy. Modernized variants support real-time targeting updates and battle damage assessments, and recent upgrades enhance anti-ship and hardened target penetration capabilities. The Tomahawk's versatility extends to various warhead types, though its nuclear-armed versions were phased out by 2013. The RIM-174 standard ERAM, SM-6, developed by Raytheon, complements the system with multi-role capabilities spanning long-range air defense, ballistic missile interception, and anti-ship strikes. It combines proven missile airframes with advanced radar seekers and can engage a broad spectrum of threats, including UAVs and cruise missiles. Launched from Mk-41 vertical launch systems or Typhon platforms, the SM-6 is capable of supersonic speeds and reaches altitudes over 34,000 meters. Its extended range engagements and engage on remote functions have set records in naval missile defense. In addition to the Typhon request, Pistorius confirmed Germany is preparing to provide Ukraine with 2 Patriot air defense batteries. These will be funded by Germany but remain subject to ongoing technical and logistical planning. Germany is considering either transferring systems directly from U.S. stock or reallocating 2 of its 9 Patriots to Ukraine while receiving replacements later. This reinforcement comes as Ukraine has already received 3 Patriot batteries from Germany, reducing Berlin's Cold War-era inventory from 36 units. The Patriot missile system can intercept aircraft, ballistic, and cruise missiles at ranges up to 100 kilometers and altitudes as high as 30 kilometers. Its launchers, mounted on large truck chassis, typically carry up to 4 missile containers configured for diverse interceptor loads. Pistorius also discussed the upcoming deployment of U.S. long-range missile platforms on German soil by 2026, including both the Typhon system and the experimental hypersonic Dark Eagle missile with an estimated 3,000-kilometer reach. While confident in the agreement's continuation, Pistorius indicated that Washington's final approval remains pending amid a broader reassessment of U.S. troop deployments in Europe. Currently, about 80,000 U.S. troops are stationed across Europe, with half in Germany. European allies have urged coordinated troop adjustments to avoid strategic vulnerabilities, a stance reportedly supported by Hegseth. Germany plans to increase its defense budget significantly, targeting €162 billion, $189 billion, by 2029, aligning with NATO's 3.5% GDP spending goal. The Typhon system's initial overseas deployment occurred in April 2024 during joint U.S.-Philippine military exercises, where it has since remained operational in northern Luzon. China has strongly criticized this deployment, citing concerns about regional arms escalation. Despite this, the Philippines values the system for defense and training, with no plans to return it unless China ceases its maritime provocations. The U.S. military continues to expand its long-range precision fires capabilities, including the Typhon, to counter evolving threats posed by Russian and Chinese advancements in artillery, UAVs, and specialized munitions. Planned fielding includes multiple multi-domain task forces equipped with Typhon batteries, enhancing readiness for both Indo-Pacific and European theaters. Germany's move to acquire the Typhon reflects a broader shift among NATO members adapting to evolving U.S. policies and uncertainties about America's long-term military support. Notably, this development coincided with former President Trump's announcement that the U.S. will no longer finance Patriot missile deliveries to Ukraine, requiring allies like Germany to fund these procurements directly. German Chancellor Friedrich Merz praised the plan as a demonstration of unified Western resolve to counter Russian aggression and strengthen NATO cohesion. The German government now awaits a formal U.S. response to its Typhon acquisition request while preparing to finalize decisions on Patriot system deliveries to Ukraine in the near future.